They're an elite force, trained to handle desperate situations. When the police need help, they call SWAT.
For $25,000 in one of these 30 surprise packages. Tonight, someone may win any one of our fabulous prizes. For the grand prize of $25,000 on the new treasure hunt. From Hollywood, it's the new treasure hunt. Here's the host and star of our show, Jeff Edwards.
Thank you. All right, this is going to be a good group tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you. Welcome to the new treasure hunt. The television program with more prizes and cash than any other show in the world. Okay, it's time to begin. As you know, we pre-selected 10 members of our studio audience in advance to participate in game one. We're about to narrow those 10 down to 3, and one of those 3 is going to go on a treasure hunt for $25,000. Will the 10 people for game one please hold up your boxes? There they are, good and high. A reminder now, 3 of those boxes contain cards with numbers 1, 2, and 3. If your box has a number, we want you to please stand up. You ready? Open your boxes. Here we go. Yo, there's one. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right, there's our 3 lucky ladies. As you know, there's a surprise. All right, group, let's get together now. As you know, there's a surprise. See how I go around together. All right, come right over. All right, now, as you know, there's a surprise in one of these 3 mini treasure boxes. One of you gets that surprise. It's going to try to find television's richest treasure. Who is number 1? You do. Okay. Now, you point to the box you want, I'll bring it to you. That's a nice point. Okay. Who has number 2? Which one do you want? I'll bring it to you. All right. Yeah, all right. Yes, there. All right. You have number 3, so you get this 3rd box. I will undo the hook. There we are. Everybody get ready to open your boxes. Ready? Open your boxes. There you are. You're going on a treasure hunt for $25,000. Take your box back and see love you. Save later for some nice gifts. Okay. What's your name?
I got a name. Oh, Gussie Boone.
Gussie Boone?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you, Gussie? Well, I think you're all right. You're fine. Absolutely. Okay, Gussie, in a few moments, you're going to walk up there. You're going to choose a package. That package could represent anything from jackpot and prizes to a real clunk, Gussie. Or it could be our grand prize of $25,000 in cash. Now, before you make your choice, we're going to show you some of the surprises hidden amongst those 30 packages. For example, Gussie, if you were really lucky, you could win this.
Here's beautiful Nomi de Vargas to show you an incredible gem from Ortman Blickman. It's an exquisite dome ring in 18-karat gold, set with diamonds and tiger eye, made in Europe for Ortman Blickman. This lovely ring plus 3 other special treasure hunt surprises for a total retail value of $6,285.
Lots of other things up there, too. You know something? One of those packages up there, Gussie, contains this.
Here's the fabulous White Westinghouse kitchen featuring frost-free refrigerator, electric range, deluxe dishwasher, and heavy-duty washer-dryer. You'll enjoy a generous supply of quality Iowa beef. And you'll enjoy this collection of Le Creuset enameled cast iron cookware imported from France. A perfect complement to this kitchen showcase is this 53-piece hand-painted earthenware dinner service from Finland's Arabia. And here's luxurious Kirk Sterling silver flatware. Old Maryland engraved service for 8 serving pieces, individually hand-cut with graceful scrolls, flowers, and foliage. From Samuel Perkins, son, America's oldest silversmiths. And finally, here's a generous supply of fireproof Z-Brick, America's most popular brick wall covering. Total retail value of this fabulous kitchen showcase, $7,383.75.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If you picked the right box. Of course, if you picked another box, it might contain this.
Here's the magnificent Camaro by Chevrolet. Low-profile wide stance. The sporty new Camaro gives you more than a ride. It gives you a lift. Camaro from Chevrolet. And here's Turtle Wax, the world's largest selling liquid car wax, improved hard shell formula. Cleans, polishes, one easy operation. Turtle Wax with a hard shell finish. This spectacular showcase, along with one fantastic added surprise for a total retail value of $7,710.96.
See now, Justin, there's all sorts of good things up there. Remember, each package represents a different prize. There's boats up there. There's more cars than you've seen. There's furs up there. There's trips up there. There's some clumps up there. Now, you stay away from those clumps, all right? And don't forget, someplace, Gussie, up there is a big treasure hunt. Daddy of them all, a check for $25,000. That's it. Go get it, Gus. Good luck. Number 3 she's looking for. There it is, back there. Okay, fine. So you bring it down. There it comes. And here comes box number 2. Okay, Steve, thank you. Why number 3?
I have 3 children.
Do you?
Yes.
What are they?
2 boys and 1 girl.
Okay, well, I hope that's good luck for you. As you know, each package comes with a cash reward envelope. This one is yours to keep, Gussie, unless you decide to give it back to me for the contents of this package. We'll find out exactly how much money you have right after these good words. Gold envelope here and find out how much money you've won. You all set? You have won $1,500, Gus. $1,500, and I will pay you off right now. $1,000. Bob, would you put your hand out, please? Here's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. There was a $500 bill making 1,000. Another $500 bill making $1,500. There it is, in cold hard cash. That's your money, Gussie. You can take it home with you, or you can give it back to me for the contents of this box. Could be something good. Could be a clump. Could be $25,000 in cash. What do you think you're going to do?
Money.
She says she's going to keep the money. Okay. But you know you gave something up. And whatever you gave up is sitting right in here. So let me take a look. Gussie, you kept $1,500, but you gave up a big chance because you gave up a chance to go on the treasure hunt, Easter egg hunt. That's right. Going to go on the treasure hunt, Easter egg hunt. You want to try that anyway? Sure. Okay, but you don't have to whisper to me. You can talk right out loud. Okay. All right. Let's take. I think maybe the hunt is over because there's a piece of paper here, and on this piece of paper it says. Oh, it says, to win your prize in treasure hunt, you have to have the knack to nab a passing burglar and rifle through his sack. Well, I don't see any passing burglars around. Do you, Gus? Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a bird. Hey, grab this. All right, grab this bird. All right, grab it. All right, officer. All right, you hold her. All right. Gussie, you hold her too. And let me get in here and rifle through her sack. Well, wait. God, here we are. Aha! Okay, it looks like. Whoops, looks like we're engaged. It looks like the hunt may be over again because this was going to be your prize, another egg, and it said, oh, it's a piece of paper. It says, this little note is not your prize. It's just another clue instructing you to nab the first large dog that comes at you. Well, this is very strange. I don't know that there's any dogs here in the new treasure hunt, but. Oh, there's a dog. Okay, come here. Grab him. That's it. Come here, Pooch. Give me that egg. All right. Now, I know that the Easter egg hunt is over, and now we're going to find out what you passed up, Gussie, because you passed up a piece of paper, and that piece of paper says, this little note is not your prize. It's just another clue telling you to make a chicken lay that prize for you. And this is the most ridiculous thing that we've ever seen here. Someplace there must be a chicken around the new treasure. Oh, there's a treasure hunt chicken coming out. Oh, well, now we got to put up with this dumb chicken. Come on, chicken. Now, listen, we've gone far enough with the Easter egg hunt. Just lay an egg for us, will you? Ah, there it is. And now, Gussie, you kept $1,500, and you gave up whatever's in this egg, unless it's another note. It is not a note, Gus, because you gave up a fantastic, magnificent 8-ball.
Gussie, your Easter egg hunt would have come to an end with you standing behind the 8-ball. Total retail value of this nasty little trunk, $2.55.
So, Gussie, you kept the money and just gave up this 8-ball. That's right. And the other 15 balls, which happen to be waiting for you, and the other prize you gave up, a brand new game room.
That's right, Gussie. It's a complete game room featuring Gandy's Big G billiard table. Total retail value of this complete treasure hunt game room, $7,277.90.
Well, Gussie, you wouldn't take a chance, but you got $1,500. That's good enough here in New Treasure Hunt. You're a delight, my dear. Thank you so much for playing with us this evening. We'll be back with another treasure hunt right after this message.
Gentlemen.
All right, we're all set for game 2. Everybody just section things. Hold up those boxes so we can see them. Again, 3 of those 10 boxes contain cards. The numbers 1, 2, and 3. If you have a number, we want you to please stand up. Ready? Open your boxes. Looking for that number. Here's 1. Here's 2. Looking for one more. Here's 3. Okay, there's our 3 lucky ladies. There we are. Okay. Can I get in here? There's our 3 lucky ladies. Now, as you already know, there's a surprise in one of these mini treasure boxes. If one of you gets that surprise, you're going to try to find television's richest treasure. Who is number 1? You do. Okay, which box do you want? I'll bring it to you. All right, that is yours. Who is number 2? You do. Which one do you want? That is yours. And you get number 3. I will undo the hooks. Okay, get ready to open your boxes. Ready? Open your boxes. There it is. You're going on a treasure hunt for $25,000. Take your box back to your seat. You can stay later for some very nice gifts. How you doing? What's your name?
Renee.
Renee, my dear, you're a winner in a minute. You're going to choose one of those packages up there. Could be a jackpot, could be a clump, could be $25,000 in cash, Renee. But before you make your choice, we're going to show you one of the prizes you could win. For example, one of those boxes up there, Renee, contains this.
You could win this sensational 18-foot Cuddy Cruiser from Sturry, a dependable all-around runabout from Sturry, the great outdoors people. All of this, plus one special treasure hunt added surprise for a total retail value of $7,523.
Renee, my dear, now remember, each package represents a different prize. Some of those packages might contain some extra added surprises. And don't forget, somewhere up there amongst the cars and the boats and the furs and the trips and the clunks, there's a big fat check for $25,000. Go get it, Renee. Good luck. What number do you want? 27 she's looking for. Where? Here it is, way around the corner, Noman. Okay, Noman will go get it. You come back down here. You pick one way far away. Here it is, that's box number 27. Why 27?
Well, that's my age. And also the box is green, and I was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Sure, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you whenever it might be. Now listen, you know each package comes with a cash award envelope. This money is yours to keep, unless, of course, you decide to give it back to me for the contents of this package, Renee. We'll find out just how much money you have right after these messages. In your envelope, you all set?
Yes.
Okay, you have won $2,425. $2,425. And Renee? Oh, they're telling you already what to do. Wait a minute. Put out your hand, my dear. One time, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 2,000, 2,100, 200, 300, 400, and 20 and a 5. $2,425, Renee. That is all your money. Now, A lot of advice, but it's all up to you. The toughest decision of all, the bucks to the box. Could be something good, could be a clunk, could be $25,000 in cash. What do you do? He says, I'll take the box. For a little while, that was all your money, but it's mine now, and you own whatever happens to be in this box. Boy, you are a gambler, Renee. Okay, Renee, you made a big gamble. You gave up $2,425, so I'm not going to mess around with you. I'm going to go right to it and tell you that what you've won in this box is really strange, Renee. I really don't know whether you're going to win, make any money or not. But here, let's find out. It's kind of a weird bunch of stuff. It's what does this say? Oh, the garage sale. The garage sale is here today. That's what it is. Kind of an odd assortment of stuff here. You're gonna have the treasure hunt garage sale. Now maybe you make some money. We hope so. It's kind of weird. There's a nice kind of Oriental cookie jar here. That's kind of nice. And then we have some cups and some knives. Oh, here comes your first customer. Oh, get ready. Here he is. Hey, Pie Face, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Oh, I'm okay, Pie Face. Hey, listen, we're having a garage sale. You want to buy some cups or something?
The treasure hunt garage sale?
That's what it is, right. What do you want? You want to buy a cup? Sell them something, Renee.
I'll give you $5 for that Oriental cookie jar.
$5, huh? Hey, Renee, come here just a second. I think that's worth more than $5, don't you?
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think? You think a little more about? Huh? Well, let's find out. Yeah, we're $5 isn't enough for that Oriental cookie jar. She got to give us more than that, Pie Face.
All right, I'll give you $20. $20.
Come here, Renee. Listen, I think that maybe he knows something that we don't know because he raised it from 5 to 20. So what do you say? We say no and see what happens. Okay. Okay. No, Pie Face. Nope. $20 isn't enough. That's an Oriental cookie jar. That isn't enough.
All right. I'll give you $40. That's my final offer.
$40. Renee, come here. Listen. Now, look, I know $40. You gave up a lot of money and you want to get something, but $40. I think that he knows something we don't know, and we should say no. Okay. Okay. We've decided that's not enough, Pie Face.
Suit yourself.
Or you're not going to you're not going to go any higher. That's. Oh. Well, that's all right, because he knew something about this cookie jar. Let me take a look, see what's inside. Okay. Renee, he knew what he was talking about, because inside this cookie jar, there's 25 almond cookies. Oh, Renee. You gave up $2,405, but wait a minute. Sometimes they hide things in the lid of these jars. Let me take a look in this lid. Yes. There is something in here. It's not 1,000. It's not 5,000. It's 10,000 yen.
That's right, Renee. Not 1,000, not 5,000, but 10,000 crisp little yen for a total retail value of $40.
Oh, Renee, you gave up a lot of money. You took the chance. You ended up with $40 worth of yen and some almond cookies. Big hands, Renee. Thank you very much, Renee. Good sport. And now you can go on back to the seat. Now, wait, Renee, you got to take this stuff too. Don't forget this. You take this back, because you want all of this. Take it back and make sure you clean out the rest of your garage too, because you're going to need it when you find out that what you really won is a brand new car.
Here it is, Renee, the fabulous Caprice Estate Wagon by Tattletales. You want to look at the size wagon that's really comfortable, practical, and beautiful. You've got it, the Caprice Estate Wagon. Total retail value of this fantastic treasure hunt showcase, $7,878.62.
Okay, Renee, congratulations. Took a big gamble, but it paid off. We're hoping that was your husband. Thank you for playing Treasure Hunt tonight. Now it's time to find out where the $25,000 is. But first, here's Johnny taking us some tips. John.
Game 2, it's True Test Supreme Interior Latex Paint from True Value Hardware stores, combined value and personal service in over 5,000 locations nationwide. And Live Snaps treats for dogs with real liver. No wonder dogs really love them. Live Snaps. Now you can be sure about tennis with famous Penn tennis balls and Penn Deluxe aluminum racket from America's largest manufacturer of tennis balls. Darling, join my club. Towing, insurance protection, new car pricing service, hotel, motel discounts, Montgomery Ward Auto Club. Membership fee covers you and your spouse. Add color, character, and charm to your home with fireproof, inexpensive Z-Brick, America's most popular brick wall covering. Now back to Jeff Edwards.
Okay, now it's time to find out exactly where that $25,000 is hidden. This gentleman is our bond security agent, Mr. Neil O'Curry. And now, Mr. O'Curry, will you verify the fact that you did hide the check?
Yes, I did.
Okay, where do you think it was? 26. 26, that's the one you would have picked? Oh, well, too bad you were down here. But if anybody had picked number 26, oh, way over in the corner. Okay, we would have reached in there and we would have found this check for $25,000 in cash. There it is right there. Nobody got it this week. We'll get it back to you until next week when two more lucky players are going to have a chance to win a treasure hunt. The possibility of winning that $25,000 in cash. Until then, this is Jeff Edwards wishing you good luck. Good night.
Tonight at 8:30, international beauties compete for the glamorous Miss Hawaiian Tropic title. From Hawaii with Love, hosted by Ann Jillian and Tom Wopat, tonight at 8:30. Now stay tuned as sexy Angie Dickinson stars as Policewoman, next on KRLD TV 33.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's Tattletales. Welcome to the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convey. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tattletales. Thanks for tuning us in. Thank you all for coming and being with us today. I see a lot of people from groups. That's a high school in Brooklyn. We'll get to that in a minute. We have a terrific new group behind me today, and you're going to meet them right now. Winning money for the blues section from a big hit dynasty, Joan Collins and Ron Cass. Winning money for the yellow section today, Barbie Benton and George Grado. And winning money for the red section, Helen Rayburn, and from Match Game, Mr. Gene Rayburn. Hello. Welcome to you all. It's nice to see you back again, Joan and Ron and Helen and Gene. And this is your first time, Barbie and George. Welcome to you. Thanks for coming. I got to tell you how thrilled I am for you, Joan, really, because the show is such a big hit, and you're terrific on it. You're nasty and wonderful.
Yes, indeed.
Isn't it delicious?
Oh,
to
it's
play
so
those?
wonderful to be nasty. My true character can finally come out.
Yes. And also, it's a special day. We should also mention, I think it's really nice, that you and Ron are celebrating your 10th anniversary.
That's
we
right.
wish you very good
Okay.
wishes on that.
And they said it wouldn't last.
Yes. And if things go real well today, you might make 11, and I hope you do. Guys, here's the first question. It's worth $150. Listen carefully. Men, you have a very, very erotic dream about one of your wife's lady friends. Would you tell your wife about it? Yes or no? You have a very erotic dream. Off you go. Does Ron dream a lot, Joan?
Yes, not only does he dream, he also snores occasionally. I think it's when he's snoring that he's having the best dreams. I have some very attractive lady friends, I must say.
You do, huh?
Yeah, because I really like attractive women.
Yes.
And so I find that they are my closest friends. I've got a whole bunch of them all
Really?
over the world. Yes.
You got any numbers? Or no?
Not on me, maybe later. Anyway, I would say that if he had an erotic dream about one of them, yes, I think he probably would tell me.
He would? Would he take glee in telling you about that?
He wouldn't take glee. He would just tell me, but he might not go into a blow-by-blow reporting of what exactly went on.
I understand. The idea is he will tell you, yes.
Yes.
Ron, would you tell your wife about it? Yes or no?
I've never had an erotic dream about one of my wife's friends.
So, if you did, however.
Well, my erotic dreams about her, I'll tell you. Yes, I tell her about it.
That's right. Absolutely right. Well, you've never had an erotic dream about one of your wife's friends, eh?
No.
Well, that's all right. You don't have
Ask him
to.
about me.
I do, of course. That's what I said.
Of course,
I
of course.
had shown.
Barbie, what will George say?
Well, I would imagine that if he were to have an erotic dream about one of my gorgeous girlfriends, that he would probably tell me about it so that we could laugh about it.
Oh.
But I'm sure that he has lust in his heart.
Would you say you could laugh about it? Would you find that terribly amusing?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because he did tell me.
That's true.
But then I'll have to wait and hear his answer. If he didn't tell me, I'll smack him.
That's right. We'll find out now, won't we, George? Oh, George.
Yes, Bert.
Are you going to tell Barbie?
Well, that's a very interesting question.
Probably why we asked it.
Yes. I would tell you one thing, though, Bert. If I had an erotic dream about my wife's man's friend, I certainly wouldn't tell. But
No.
I think this I would. Because we have a very open relationship. And the answer I would have to say is definitely.
I want to thank you for saving to be on the show with us today, George.
I did about 20 minutes ago.
Helen, what will Gene say?
Well, Gene could have an erotic dream.
Think back, Helen.
About anybody. I think he'd tell me.
No, we didn't say thought. We said dream. Okay.
I think he could dream about someone when my friend. Well, someone. And he had an erotic dream. Yes, I think he'd tell me. I think he'd be so thrilled.
Of course.
Not about eroticism in his life.
He'd come to you for congratulations.
Absolutely.
Here he is now. Gene, you had this erotic dream about one of Helen's friends. What are you going to do?
I suspect my wife has been making sport and jokes at my expense.
Nonsense.
I could see Sid Grossfeld back here. He laughed so hard he fell out of the chair. Well, I'll tell you what, Bert. My wife has not one jealous bone in her body. She is the perfect person. She trusts me implicitly, and therefore I would tell her everything.
That's right. You got it. Everybody got it. Not hard at all. We split that one 3 ways. We'll come back with our second question in just a moment. You tell all? Do you at home? Look out. Hello. Question number 2 coming up, and this is it. If you're ready to go, gentlemen, we have a 3-way tie. What a nice way to begin. We'll fix you. Men, there's one of your wife that makes her look unattractive. It's not easy to do, but we're saying that for fun. Would you throw it away right then and there, or would you bring it back to her with the others? What would you do if that happened? Or has it happened? Off you go. We'll start with you, Barbie. There you are. He's got the pictures, and one of them is really not flattering. What would George do?
Oh, he'd bring it back.
He would?
And he'd shove it in front of my face.
Say, there.
He'd make sure that I saw that one.
He would, eh?
Yes.
What a rotten guy.
I know.
He wouldn't throw it away at all.
No, he'd say, there's something wrong with your makeup, dear. I think you should work on that.
Oh, he would make it
He would
construct-
try to help me, actually.
What would you do if you saw a picture of yourself? You pick them up.
If I saw a bad one of George, I would probably hold it back.
Yeah. What about if you saw a bad one of you?
If I saw a bad one of me, personally, I would rip it up so fast.
Throw it away, right. But George won't, you say.
No, I think he'd show me everything.
Okay, here he comes. Hello there, George.
Hello there, Bert.
What are you going to do with the pictures?
Well, that's another good question. I think I would probably bring that picture to my wife.
That's what she said. You're right. No trepidation on your part at all, George?
No, because I know that once she saw it, we would burn it together.
Aha! Helen, what will Gene say?
Oh, I don't know what Gene will say. I think he probably would bring it home because he doesn't like to waste anything, and he probably would like to pair up pictures. So he'd say, "Here, dear, it isn't very good looking, but this is the way it is." Sure, he'd show it to me.
He'd bring it home.
Sure.
He wouldn't tear it up. On the other hand, let's put the shoe on the other foot. What would you do if you saw some pictures and a couple of Gene were just awful?
I'd tear them up, and I'd tear them up myself, too, which I've done many times.
See how much you love them? And
That's
they
right.
don't care, do they?
They don't.
Okay, he's going to bring them home. Here he comes. Gene, what are you going to do with the pictures? One of them's unattractive.
Well, this has happened. We've been taking pictures for years, and one of us will go get them and bring them home. And I don't think I've ever thrown away a picture. My wife knows that she's secure and she's beautiful and gorgeous and all that. And so why should I throw it away? I wouldn't throw it away.
That's what he said. Well, that's easy. Who's smart? All right, Joan. Let's see if we can complete that.
Oh, dear, oh,
Yes,
dear.
it's going to be different, is it?
Keep up with the Joneses here. Well, Ron takes pictures constantly. I mean, he's a camera freak. And he's taken a lot of me through the years, without makeup, in all kinds of different poses and situations.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And sometimes when I'm asleep. He loves to take pictures of me when I'm asleep, falling asleep in front of the television set. And he will show them to me. And I'll say, how can you possibly take a picture of me when I'm asleep? Having had maybe 2 or 3 glasses of wine too many. It's not really nice to do.
No.
Anyway, if he does that, he does not throw it away. He would show it to me, whatever it was, however ghastly I looked.
These 3 guys are diabolical, aren't they? They don't care. Look at this, sweetheart. Okay, you'll say yes.
Float.
He'll bring it back. Okay, you picked up the pictures, Ron. What are you going to do with them?
This is a tricky question for us because, first of all, I take a lot of pictures of Joan, and I've never seen a bad picture of her yet. If it was pictures that I took and I found an accidentally bad picture, I'd throw it away. But if they were hers, I wouldn't.
So?
How do you answer that one?
Well,
I'd throw it away.
No, that's not what you said.
I told you it was a tricky question.
Oh, I thought he was not going to say that, but he did. I'm sorry.
You never throw it. What about all those ones drunk by the television set asleep?
Oh, they were pretty.
That turns him on. Are you kidding?
Right.
Barbie and George and Helen and Gene are right at halftime. We'll split that in half. Girls, step to the rear, if you will, ladies. And we'll come back for the second half in just a moment. Don't throw anything away.
Wouldn't you taunting
tomorrow? We're going to start here. It's halftime, as you can see, and I have the gentleman up front with me. But we have a group in front here that, and you would tell us who are these people here?
Erasmus Hall alumni. We're having a reunion from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We're having a reunion on May 16th, and we're looking for ex-Erasmians.
Okay, ex-Erasmians? What a nice way to say that. All you ex-Erasmians from Erasmus Hall, please show up May 16th. Is it here in Los Angeles? There's a lot of famous people. I mean, Barbara Streisand, Barbara Stanwyck, who else? Marty Engels, Lanny Kazan, a lot of people from Erasmus Hall. I said Barbara Stanwyck. Okay. Erasmus Hall doesn't listen. Okay. If you're ready, ladies, here's a question for you worth $150 to your rooting section. Ladies, you're introduced to a Supreme Court judge at a party. You notice that his fly is open. Would you tell him about it, yes or no? Would you mention it? Bye. Well, he's a Supreme Court judge. After all, he is a dignified man. Obviously, he's not wearing his robes. What will Helen say, Gene? What will she do?
Well, I think Helen is a compassionate person.
Yeah.
And to avoid any further embarrassment to him, she would find some very diplomatic, gentle, sweet way of telling him to zip up your fly, Judge. Or tell him to close his robes or whatever.
Yeah. Diplomatic way, like pointing and giggling. It's always good.
No, she would find some sweet, gentle way of doing this so that he would only turn a purple shade of crimson.
Okay, she would tell him. Here she comes. Helen, what are you going to do? There is his honor.
Well, I would go up to him and say, Your Honor, your court is open and your jury is out.
I'll sign up that woman.
Very well said. My goodness.
But what's her answer?
And the verdict is guilty. You're absolutely right, Ellen. Thank you. My goodness. What will Ron say, Joan? What does he do?
Joan do?
I mean, what will Joan do, Ron? I'm all right.
She would giggle a lot.
Yeah.
And probably look for me and tell me, why don't you tell that idiot that his fly's open? I think she'd tell him. No,
Well, you'd say, excuse me, you idiot. I mean, Your Honor.
I don't know how she would say it.
Yeah.
It's a very British way.
Yes. Oh, that'd be interesting to hear how
Right.
she would say it. Hello there.
They have an expression for it, but I can't
They
remember
have an
what it is.
expression for it? Oh, goody. We're going to find out now. Here she comes.
Right.
Joan, what are you going to do? Are you going to tell him or not?
Well, this is a very delicate situation.
Yes.
I mean, what kind of Supreme Court judge goes around with his fly open at parties? I mean, is it deliberate or not? It depends. I mean, if I was working with an actor and we were going on stage, yes, I would tell him. But a Supreme Court judge who I've just been introduced, I would say, hello, Your Lordship, Your Highness, or whatever, and I would turn away. I would not tell him.
You wouldn't tell him. I'm sorry. Ron said you would. And he said you had a particularly English way of saying. Is there an expression in English in England for that?
Don't know. What is it? Your fly is open?
Oh, that's English. She's right. It is. I understood it, and you? It's
No,
English.
it would depend on the person. The Supreme Court judge, no.
Yeah, it would be tough. You're
I would
right.
be in awe.
There are no Supreme Court judges in England.
There aren't any Supreme Court
It's
judges
a
in
different
England?
thing.
Yes, a different judicial
Chief
system.
Lord Justice.
Chief
yeah.
Lord Justice. So you wouldn't say Your Lordship.
No, your
What news?
Yeah. What would you say? What do you?
your welfareship. I don't know.
Your welfareship.
What you say?
Thank you.
Your
George,
fly
what will
ship.
Barbie say?
Well, Barbie's very diplomatic, so I think what she would do is probably go around and see how many other men had their flies open. And if the majority of men had their flies open, she wouldn't say anything.
Right.
But if less than 50% had it,
Yeah.
she would mention it very diplomatically.
I
So
see.
I would say, yes, she would say
Yes.
something. Absolutely.
We should have reworded this for the percentage of men at the party
Right.
who have their
We
fly
want
open.
that question
That's,
reworded.
that's the first, that's the last thing any actor, anybody, I do it every time just before I walk out here. You always reach in and check your fly, right? Because that is the kind of laugh you just don't want to get,
Bert, as long as you don't reach in and check my fly.
That's right. No. I'm only concerned with mine. Thank you, George. Here comes Barbie. Barbie, what would you do now?
I would not personally mention it myself. However,
However. Well, you can finish it up.
I would hate to see the poor gentleman go through the entire party with his fly down. So I would bring it to my husband's attention and suggest that George mention it to the
Right. You're still wrong, but it's a lovely answer. And Helen and Jean get the whole thing for the rest. We'll come back in just a moment with our last question worth $300 and out of the side. What would you do? Huh? I don't know. I think that's it. Your Honor?
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't need it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
After all these years, life is still the good-for-you cereal that kids think is just plain good.
Will cost you $2,000 more. Would you pay the premium to find out who it was? Yes or no? Okay? He can guarantee you that it was, but it's going to cost you a couple of grand more. Think about it. Off you go. Maybe it's the principle rather than the money. Maybe it is the money. Maybe you don't care. What do you think Joan will say? I am asking Joan, by the way.
Asking Joan.
Yeah, she's buying a house. We've addressed the question to her.
She better tell the truth. She wouldn't want to pay the extra $2,000, but she'd find out some way or another
who it belonged to.
Yes, but she wouldn't pay the $2,000.
She wouldn't do it.
No.
Well, why wouldn't she do it? Do you think?
She's a little tight.
Yeah. All right.
She watches her money.
She does.
Yeah.
Good for her. She wouldn't care. See, the reason I guess if it was a home that someone had lived in, it would be common knowledge.
She'd be very curious.
But it was a secret.
She'd die to find out.
Yeah.
But I think that the $2,000 would be enough of a deterrent.
It would.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll say no. She wouldn't do it. Here she comes.
We'll see.
Joan, what are you going to do? It's going to cost you $2,000 to find out whose hideaway it was.
Well, $2,000 is a lot of money, and Ron and I bought an awful lot of houses in our life, and I know a lot of superstars, so they all look pretty much, once you met one superstar, you've met them all. I wouldn't pay the $2,000.
That's right. Absolutely right. You wouldn't be kind of
2,000. No, I think that Barbie would not be that curious to spend $2,000 just to find out who it is.
Really?
Was. Yes, absolutely.
No kidding. All right. Have you ever lived in a house or bought a house that belonged to someone else who was well known?
Well, we don't know because we didn't spend the $2,000 to find out.
You're right again. Thank you, George. Let's see what Barbie says. Barbie, what are you going to do now? Now it's a couple $1,000. We'll give you the answer if you want to know whose house this was as a hideaway.
No.
No, definitely no. That's what it says. No, it wasn't a house at all. Why not, Barbie?
Well, if I was going to buy a house, I'd buy the house because I was very fond of the house itself, and it wouldn't impress me if anybody famous lived in it. Because I'm not comfortable in somebody else's surroundings. I would buy the house because I
you
was
like
comfortable there.
Right. Okay, you're still right. Gene, this will decide the game, sir, right here.
Barbie is such a simple, down-to-earth girl next door, isn't she? Just
And
well,
a smart businesswoman.
yeah. Well, Helen, I think, would rather live with the mystery. I mean, if she lived in that house, knowing that a superstar used it as a hideaway, that would be more thrilling to have that mystery, and then you could talk about that.
Yeah.
Who was it who lived here? And it would be a constant thing for a conversation. So she definitely would not pay the $2,000.
Oh, she would think there would be more interest not to know.
Absolutely.
More interesting conversation about that.
Yeah, you could talk about that. Say, who was it? And play an eternal guessing game.
Aha! The answer is, have you ever lived in a house that someone famous had lived in before you?
Nope.
Have you ever rented one that someone lived in before you?
Nope.
Have you ever had a secret hideaway that maybe somebody want to pay $2,000 to find out about?
Who told you?
See, we didn't tell the rest of it. It was you. Okay, the answer is no. Here she comes. Helen will decide the game right here and now. What are you going to do? Would you pay the $2,000 to find out who that superstar was?
Heavens, no. I have.
That's right. You got it. You're all right. We split that 3 ways, but time is up, and Helen and Gene win it for the red section.
We'll come back shortly and give the red section their money. And their house, whatever else.
Gene and Helen Rayburn, $375 for the red section. We had 1,000. They will divide 1,375 big ones. Thank you all. And thank you for watching us on Tattletales. Nice to see you. Bert Thomas saying so long. See you next week.
In addition to cash awards, a member of the winning rooting section selected at random will also receive Norelco Clean Air Machine. Absorbs cigar and cigarette smoke, cooking pet odors, and other pollutants. Filters air and freshens room. Norelco Clean Air Machine. An assortment of cosmetics. Helena Rubinstein introduces a new color classic for eyes, lips, fingertips. Classy, convincing. You've waited all your life to look like this. From Blue Luster Home Care Products, Blue Luster Dry, the upholstery cleaner for velvets and other delicate furniture fibers. Bissell's Double Action Floor Sweeper snaps up dirt and litter on carpet and bare floors. Great for quick pickups between vacuuming from Bissell.
Hey, what's a blank?